If you're a nonconformist and you're trying to stay away from the herd, then the standard advice of finding balance in your life is the worst advice you can take. A reoccurring theme in the success of any highly successful individual will often tell you that sacrifice is the key to achieving your desired goals. The reality is, your success will be in direct proportion to your level of sacrifice. And this isn't something you already know, but is it something that we're practicing? As Eric Thomas famously said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And that's right, isn't it? The way I see it, what are you willing to give? To give! A pillar of your life has to be sacrificed. They say the only reason why we're on this planet is to contribute and follow our purpose, our calling, what pulls us, our dreams. And if you want to know what haunts me is how rapidly the most powerful ideas become trite. And they become trite because they are so often repeated that people don't think beyond the words to what's really being said. So if I had a mic standing in front of 500 people and say, follow your dreams, I know 499 people would rightfully dismiss my message because you just hear the phrase. You're not hearing what it really means. And please, what I beg for you today is to really grasp what I'm about to say here and really let it speak to you and give into this moment, because I know that if you allow yourself to being changed in this moment, you can really start taking control of your destiny. You know, you have to take chances in life. If you want your life to be extraordinary, a life worth living, because we only have one, and that isn't a lot, but if you do it right, one can be enough for you. And if you want your life to be truly something special, you gotta take a chance. You can't do normal things and expect extraordinary results. It doesn't work that way. You have to take an exceptional chance to do something you're called to do. This might mean taking one step back to go 3 steps forward. But in the journey, the steps forward can't be seen. You have to have faith, and it's gonna cost you. And there's a price that you have to pay. And that's why they say success isn't going to be easy. It's going to cost you something that you care deeply about. And I think in the analogy of, and by the way, if you're in a safe place right now, it's probably best if you close your eyes and imagine this for a second, all right? Just imagine this for a second. Now, with your eyes closed, imagine looking up through a glass ceiling. And in order to get through the next level in life, you can see above the glass ceiling. You can envision the next level, but it's a glass ceiling. You've got to break through it. And in order to break through the glass ceiling, you're going to have to shatter the glass. Anytime you decide to shatter the glass and break through it, it's going to be bloodshed. And the blood that you shed is going to be something you care deeply about. So if you're not willing to shed something you care deeply about, you cannot go to the next level. And I've said this a lot. You have to give something to get something. And again, a pillar of your life has to be sacrificed. What are you doing at a club, partying and getting drunk every weekend, multiple times a week? Still want to be successful? And by the way, I hope your eyes are back open right now. But you have to be so myopically focused, almost nothing else matters. Hence my point, balance in life is probably the worst advice you can take. Because when I hear people talking about balance, it really sounds like they're trying to see how much slacking off they can get away with and still accomplish their goal. And the second thing I mentioned, it's sacrifice. You have to give up something to get something. Your entertainment has to change. The way you think has to change. Parties, beers, and games has to be replaced with ambition, books, and hard work. The number one rule of self-care: do hard things in service of something that matters to you. Obsessively get better at the thing that you want to be great at, because to you, it's fun and it's so damn useful to your life. And so, why not? This is just advice because I want you to get better. I'm being the friend I wish I had. You know, the Marines had a saying that goes, everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. And that's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. And self-discipline is like a domino effect, but in reverse. Instead of knocking things down, Self discipline is something that builds things up. And something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's that control that refuses the urges. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are aligned with your ultimate goal. And every single day, we are exposed to certain cues that's not in our best interest, right? So if you feel like the world is going against you, thinking, woe is me, and a lot of it's just emotional and mental, you cannot win the war against the world if you cannot win the war against your mind. And if you don't sacrifice for your goals, then the goals become the sacrifice. Let that sink in. Peace and love.
Turn it off.